Alive and alert on the north side of the dirt. It is your man D Real coming at you with another Be Real with D Real, where Edutainment explains it. Round 2 of the Avengers Defenders War. Yes, sir. We getting off into it. Last battle, we saw Vision and the Scarlet Witch square up against the Silver Surfer. Well, it was more like Vision squared up against the Silver Surfer, and Scarlet Witch just kind of played damsel in distress. But we're probably not going to have that with our next battle. That battle took place in Avengers 116. Now we're getting ready to dig off into the pages of Defenders 9 and see what kind of fight we get ready to have. But before we do all of that, let's get the legalese out of the way. Comment, like, subscribe, and share the Be Real with D Real page so that when new material comes out, y'all get it. If you're digging what a brother shoving to put some dirt in my bucket, comment, like, subscribe, and share all that you see and hear right here. Let's get to that round 2. And here we are in the pages of Defenders number 9. And it looks like the Defenders are going to be trying to help Hawkeye against Iron Man. As I recall, in his very first debut, in his debut, all the way back in Tales of Suspense, I want to say number 40-something, 30-something, way back. It was Silver Age. He took on Iron Man solo and gave him a run for his money. Let's see how he does in this comic. It don't look like he's doing too good from the cover. This is actually chapter 4 of this battle, of this storyline, actually. But we only getting ready to go into our second battle. And we see what looks like the Silver Surfer returning with his portion of the evil eye. Steve Englehart writer, Sal Buscema on pencils. Yep. And he lets everybody know, hey, we gonna have to deal with the Avengers, Doc. He like, what? The Avengers? So let him consult. See, Dr. Strange got more than just the eye of Agamotto. He's got the orb of Agamotto. And it helps him see things. Like Loki projected an image to the Avengers. And they see the swordsman. And the swordsman used to be a criminal. And we all know the swordsman used to be a criminal. But yet he stands with the Avengers. So the Avengers are evil. They have gone bad. That's a real simple way to look at it, isn't it? So they operating under the premise that they are both enemies of one another. Perfect for a fight. Silver Surfer gonna go help. He like, nah, I'm gonna do it myself. So Dr. Strange said, I'm getting involved directly, baby. What's up? And the Avengers are relaying the same information. These defenders, they're bad. They're going to great lengths. They set off a volcano. These guys are bad, bad, bad. And so the Avengers are like, yep, all right. Iron Man versus Hawkeye the Archer. And he's getting a ride from Valkyrie. Yep. Monterrey, Mexico. Down they go. And so she like, yep. And it's Dr. Strange giving a projection, letting them know Loki's corrupted the minds of the Avengers, so we might have to fight them. The Avengers? Hawkeye's got recriminations about it. He said, thanks for the ride, and you can go. And Valkyrie's like, I'm ready to fight somebody. And he craves action too. See, Hawkeye a little bit, he be trying to holler. I told you. Hawkeye be trying to holler. Hawkeye stay hollering. When Valkyrie got time, she'd have knocked him out. See what I'm saying? She don't like that. Remember Male Chauvinist Pig? Remember the Lady Liberators back in Avengers number 83, where Enchantress, disguised as the Valkyrie, put together a team of angry feminist superheroines. And she said, it wasn't that bad. See, enough of this play. Let's get to some action. He said, "Ooh, boy." So, Hawkeye going Hawkeye. And Hawkeye sees Iron Man in Mexico. And Iron Man is doing the thing where I guess he's able to speak Spanish. Ain't Tony Stark's mom Spanish? Yeah, I thought so. Anyway, I thought she was. I could be wrong, but MCU mama don't look Spanish. But let's move on. Wow. Right there. I had to do number go to an office and dude got one. So here you go. Like, I bet that was easy. Nope, because Hawkeye does stuff like that. And yank that Joker. Oh, that does it. Time for action, Iron Man style. Howdy, Shellhead. And we see yet another battle between Hawkeye and Iron Man. Except he's a defender now. And hit him with a blast arrow. Iron Man today would have been fazed by that, but this is heart attack Iron Man. I like to call him heart attack Iron Man because it seemed like every attack messed with that chest plate, and he's like, oh, my heart. Good cause to fight for. Saving the Black Knight or ruling the universe. And knowing Mr. Buscema, Iron Man is probably going to counter. See? Yeah. And see, he makes reference to their first encounter. Tales of suspense. Told you. And then hit Hawkeye. Uh-oh. See, Iron Man think he a criminal now, or went back to criminaling. Hawkeye said, bro, I ain't got to have no bow to hit you with an arrow. What he hit him with? That's acid. Iron Man ain't the second strongest Avenger, at least not in that lineup. I would think Vision anyway. Hawkeye manages to send Iron Man running away with acid upside his head. Go figure. Mm-mm-mm. Now he's mad. He disintegrated Hawkeye's arrow. Hawkeye, you know what's getting ready to happen. Why are you even trying? I knew it was going to happen. And I'll be honest with you. I haven't read the Avengers Defenders War in years, but bruh, it's the 70s and the 80s were the decades of the obvious for the most part. So when you had something really groundbreaking, it was really groundbreaking. He is pretty much what we expect to happen. Iron Man beating the brakes off of Hawkeye. That's what's supposed to happen. He called him a bum. And he's still getting shot. Hawkeye's resilient. He's still getting repulsor ray, but he's still reaching for an arrow. He fired straight up. Why did he fire straight up in the air? It's a magnet arrow, and it's making Iron Man's hand move away from blasting him. And now he's hit a building. And of course, the same thing that happened in the Vision Silver Surfer fight is about to happen in the Iron Man Hawkeye one. Yep. Iron Man's got to play. Hurry up and save him. Meanwhile, even though it only took 90 seconds, that's all the time Hawkeye needed to skibobble. And so that's two parts of the evil eye in possession of the defenders. 2-0. Ain't looking so good for the Avengers, is it? Quiet as kept. The Defenders were formed in the 70s. So in the early 70s, the Defenders were hot. They were a non-team. It wasn't like you had to have this committed core membership. Anybody could come and join for a particular mission. And then after that mission was over, bounce. And that's what the Defenders were known as a non-team. Maybe a non-team is what you need to face a team that can only stand against the foes that no single superhero could withstand. Lo and behold, in the cornfields, it's Mantis and the Black Panther. And Doctor Strange, master of the mystic arts. How's that fight gonna go? As we can see, Doctor Strange already had that portion of the evil eye. And yet, Black Panther and a woman he don't recognize is pulling up. And Doctor Strange would rather avoid conflict and just dip with the eye. And they like, nah, you got an empath and a master tracker on your tail. Unless you teleport, you probably not going to get away from them very easily. And folks walking around in cornfields in fancy uniforms is not something you usually see in Indiana, I would wager. And they don't know nothing about the Black Panther. Like, oh, Chicago, we seen some folks. Oh, my goodness gracious. No, stop it, country people in Indiana. We trying to find somebody that got something. And the empath finally senses magic. And because she's an empath, she can sense things that other people can't sense. Like Doctor Strange with an illusion about him. They like Black Panther, like, man, it's why you kicking that old white woman. What are you doing? That's Doctor Strange. Like, get off of me. And mystical force strikes her as if to let folks know, yep, that is somebody that knows magic. And it's Doctor Strange taking off. But I don't think the Black Panther is about to let that happen. He said, they ain't got no magicians in their crew. Can't nobody do nothing to me. And look at T'Challa. Bruh. Go T'Challa, go. Surprise, magician. See, don't count T'Challa out. And T'Challa, ever the tactician, locks up Doctor Strange's hands so he cannot weave any spells. He said, I don't need to. I got the Agamotto there, playboy. And he's falling. And he don't want to kill him, so he's going to try to catch him. And now, T'Challa, you see what he say? T'Challa cannot allow himself gratitude. Yeah, I know you saved me, Doc, but we still in a fight, player. What's going on in my backyard? Uh-oh, here we go. They'll spook the livestock. That's what he's concerned about. And so out of the cornfields comes Mantis. And she's about to do something very kung fu-ish. Saved everybody from a shotgun blast. Why is she worried about shotgun pellets striking him if his habit is vibranium weave? Vibranium weave is something that came along in the 90s, gang. That's just a suit. Not bulletproof or anything. And if you think I'm lying, check out Jungle Action, which occurs around the same time. He gets his clothes beat off of him raggedy more than one time in that run. T'Challa, we're talking about the Black Panther. Is that a... Oh, look at you, Marvel, try and be slick. Moving on. And disarms him very easily. And now she turning around and she like, come on, bruh. I got some Mantis Kung Fu for you. Haha, see what I did there? And a lot of people forget one of the first things that Doctor Strange learned in Camartage was martial arts. And now they gonna outflank Doctor Strange. And he's like, I ain't got time for this. Let me just go ahead and drop a spell on him and end this. And let me leave with the eye. So, like I said, the defenders are doing their thing on this. That makes what? 3? That's 3-0 that they're beating the Avengers at getting these evil eye pieces. Are they going to outdo the Avengers? Are the Avengers going to get stopped? I do not know, bro, but it looked like they having problems. It look like the Avengers is having major problems. Now in this next one, you're gonna get 2 fights for the price of 1. Avengers number 117. Count them, 2 fights, just like in this Defenders. You'll get 2 squabbles. You'll get 2 squabbles. I ain't gonna spoil it for you, but the cover of Avengers number 117 should be a dead giveaway. And then the next battle will be in Defenders number 10. And we all know what kind of fight that's gonna be. So y'all tune in for the next one, y'all. That will be a doozy. That's it for now, but fret not, I will be coming at you with another one of them other ones. And until I do, y'all be good. Be good to each other.